Scott Migliori, and I identify as a trans man.
My name is Dilia Rawdon. I identify as a transgender woman.
My name is Nickmontolio, and I identify as a trans male.
My name is actually Mayfaire, and I identify as gender nonconforming.
My name is Mayfaire, and I identify as a trans man.
My name is Amy Garbatti, and I identify as a transgender female.
And my name is Amy Garbatti, and I identify as a female.
My first name is Asher. My last name is McQueen. I identify myself as a trans male. Being trans means to me a lot of things. It definitely means a level of comfort that I've never had before. I never really identified as a lesbian, tried to do the whole stud thing, never really fit into that realm, always felt very different.
It's just being yourself, and that could be a gigantic spectrum of complicated answers, but if you're somewhere in between, or if you're somewhere on the left or right, it's just stating that this is what I am, and I realize that, and I can be exactly who I am.
Honest means being true to yourself and true to others, not keeping things inside.
People just need to take a deep, long reflection of their own selves and come to terms with their identities.
Accepting your truth. This is my truth. I don't hide it. I am very open with my transition.
I've known myself, I've known my personality traits since I was a child. I mean, I was very out and open my whole entire life. I first told my parents at 3 years old, and when you're telling your parents something like that in the early 1980s, it's hard for anybody to take in.
One of the first things I learned when she was starting to transition was that we might lose family and we might lose friends. Family and friends are the people that love you and accept you.
Family means to me the group of people who are going to stand by you and support you no matter what. I'm very lucky that I have a lot of family that is connected to me by blood, but I also have a lot of family who are just people who come into my life and have stood by me no matter what else has happened.
But their support is everything, to make me understand my own self and to know it's okay to be who I am.
La familia representa amor sin condiciones. Un lugar donde siempre te sientes aceptado.
For me, our family is people we've become close with, people that we truly care about. They may not be related to us, but they're our family.
In a lot of ways, I didn't give them enough credit for them to realize, and it was rough going at first, it was very rough going at first, but I didn't give them an opportunity to figure out whether or not they were going to be okay with me and whether or not they could accept me. And I think that in the long run, I realized that I have to be who I am, and people can accept me or people cannot accept me, but I cannot keep hiding who I am in order to get people to accept me if they're not really ready for me.
We like to say, you don't transition, you and everybody around you and everybody you touch transitions.
Love, wow. Love means a lot of things to me because I believe that there are different variations of love. I believe that love is warm and caring and nurturing. Love that you have for yourself trumps above all. I've found that the more that I love myself, the least things bother me.
Love is my frequency. We came into this earth with love. We were taught otherwise. Because we're a ball of energy. We're walking energy. So when your frequency is high, which is love, you just attract more love into your life because you're not giving the focus onto the negative. Love is everything.
My truth is that anything's possible. My truth is that you can get up and change the world every day. My truth is you can complain about anything you want or you can do something. My truth is you can sit around and do the same thing repeatedly, or you can do something different. That might mean just to choose a different bagel. The whole world is an adventure, and you can't just sit around and mope all day.
My aim and goal is to prove that it is no different than being a cisgender person. I live an everyday life. I do normal things that everybody else does. And I think a lot of times people assume that our lives are so much different than theirs if they realize how boring my life really is and very as boring as any other cisgender person, they'll have a better understanding of what it means to be transgender, and that's kind of my truth. I'm almost pushing my truth on society because I feel like they need it. I don't feel the need to hide myself because I feel that the more people see that I'm normal, the more they'll see that being transgender is normal.
If I could talk to my younger self today, I would tell them that there is a community and a family that will welcome you. I grew up in a small town up in New England, and there were no out gay people. The one person who everyone thought was gay was bullied and put in lockers and really harassed. So until I went to college, I really didn't even know how welcoming the LGBT community could be, and I didn't know that I could find family and community there.
If I could go back and tell my younger self anything, I would tell myself to hold on. I went through a lot of periods of self-doubt, self-resentment, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. It's very difficult when you hide all the mirrors in your house because you don't want to look at the reflection of your own self. That's very sad. I would tell my younger self that it is going to get better, that things will level out, that they will work out. I would tell myself to be patient.
I would say, buddy, it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. The world will accept you, and the ones that don't do not matter. You need to find yourself and be your true self. And it's going to be okay. Just do it.
Stick to your gut feeling. You know, don't please anybody else if it doesn't make you happy at the end. That's something I wish I would have done.
I would say, if I could talk to myself 10, 15 years ago, that it's important to be true to who you are and not be afraid of how other people are going to perceive you.
It's all going to fall into place, and you're going to hit those rough patches, and it's not going to matter because those are all going to be behind you one day. And you're going to have a wonderful life. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
My wife, the first time I saw her, we were actually introduced by a cousin. And the first time I saw her, I thought she was beautiful and amazing and much too young for me.
Morgan is my husband, and when I first met him, it was through his cousin, and we were introduced, and we had an instant connection. We just really hit it off. It was, I would say, love at first sight for the most part. It was definitely an instant connection.
Well, we've been a couple for 35 plus years. We've been married, it'll be 35 years in December. Married and met pre-transition as male and female. And we're married until 2009 when I fully transitioned, and have stayed together through it.
And you know, we do a lot of talking with other families because, you know, it's an issue out there. For me, it wasn't. I mean, this is the person I love. The package is a little different these days, so, you know. And she looked better than I did.
We work on it. He's a therapist, so we have great conversations, and we definitely work on the relationship, which is very important. And he's really the first relationship that I've been in that has been this mutual working towards always being better, which was really great for me to learn. It's the best relationship I've ever had.
After transitioning, I'm now in the position of being a father to 2 sons of my own, and getting the opportunity to teach 2 young children what it means to be a man, and what it means to grow up male, and what it means to be masculine in a way that is not harmful or sexist or reinforcing all kinds of negative stereotypes about boys or about girls.
When I first came out, when I first realized that I was a trans boy, I was kind of like filled with this happiness, like, okay, I fit in somewhere. And that was like the missing puzzle to why I'd get so mad if a boy was to question my masculinities in a basketball game that I was in, or girls telling me that you're being too rough with me. It just like fit. It fits so perfectly. This is exactly who I am supposed to be. I mean, a lot of other thoughts running through my head, but mostly just happiness.
Once I'm gone, I will hope the world will remember me as an honest, strong man that did the best that he possibly could to not only better myself, but better people around me. I want to be remembered for my tenacity. I want to be remembered for my courage.
What's important for me is making room for everyone. Every identity, every expression. The non-binary people are being a little shunned out of certain binary trans spaces. There's more understanding that needs to happen, and I'd like to help be a pioneer for that and share my story and show what I can, add to the community.
So I think something hard for most trans guys, most trans girls, is having to be okay with themselves, and this is the way that we are. We're still us, with or without the hormonal treatment or not.
At the end of the day, I want to be able to leave this earth knowing that I put my best foot forward and I was the best me that I could possibly be. Not what anybody else wants me to be, but what I need to be for myself.
And I believe that we're here for an important reason, and that is to touch as many lives as we go along in a positive way as we possibly can.
Leaving my mark is very important because history is very important to me. So I want to be a part of it.